So hi guys, we are once again back. So today is 3rd February 2026 and so basically this is the second video of my day. Obviously I will be preparing tomorrow definitely new video but I have time today to create the video. So listen very closely. Daily night I create a video of myself, okay, in which I'll be speaking only in English, not Hindi. Some of the words maybe I can speak in Hindi, which whether I'm not understanding or assuming the English meaning, or maybe some words that cannot be translated into English, or those have a complete meaning in Hindi, like creativity or like feelings that comes only when they are spoken in Hindi. So otherwise, I'll be only speaking English, as you can see that. So what about today? Today I said that today I have created two videos. This is the second video of my day. So why this is my second video of the day? Because today morning I have created a video already. Okay, so yesterday today in the morning I have created the video of today. Okay, and I will be posting this video on half to 1 hour later. I have created this video. Okay, basically on 4th February I'll be posting this on the internet. Why I'll be posting that 1 hour or half and 1 hour later? Because this will count as my tomorrow's videos. Okay, I'm preparing in advance. Why? Because so that I can study at that time. Basically, what happens daily, I wasted all this time. How I just scroll on Instagram, scroll on YouTube, and do all those sort of things. Why? Because I hope that I used to hope that I'll be start my study at 12 a.m. or 1 a.m. But that is not correct because I'm wasting all that time before that. So, and after that, I'll firstly prepare the video. After that, I barely have some time to create to study about 1.5 hour study. No, but that is not sufficient. So I'm doing my work right now so that after this video I can prepare my studies. I can study. Okay, this is the basic why I am preparing this videos. Okay, maybe, and I am also saying that maybe I can stop this video in the middle because I need to go to up for for pressing my school dress. Okay, because tomorrow will be my practical examination of business studies, and I haven't prepared for that. Obviously, I have to prepare on the topic that is purely of file, our file. I have created file on the topic maybe on principles of management or environment, business environment. These two topics I have learned so somebody. I know all the principles, I know all the techniques of management, I know all the business environment related topics. Okay, I'll just have to revise all those things. Okay, and that is easy to do. That is not a hard. Okay, so what about after this? After this, I'll be reading some. What reading? I will be. I will cover my file with this chart paper that I have bought today. Okay, this cost me around 5 to 10 rupees. Okay, I also post some other things also. That is why maybe this is 5 rupees or 10 rupees. Usually it costs around 5 rupees, but I kind of think that the shopkeeper has charged 5 rupees or 10 rupees extra. Or maybe that was some on the other stationery items. He has charges on some other stationery item because bought three items and he charged me 50 rupees for that. Okay, so usually the packet of pen cost around 20 rupees. I don't know if he has charged 25 because sometimes he charged around 25 also. That is all. So don't discuss. So let me not discuss about the chart paper or all those things. Basically, I'm here to improve my communications so that I can read, write, speak anything in English so perfectly that I don't have to downgrade myself that you can't speak English. Okay, not only speaking English, I'll also prepare the videos on speaking Hindi that is to be done through my mobile phone. Okay. Hmm. Oh wow, I got a huge idea. But that I'm taking my file outside my wardrobe, and what I'll be doing that is preparing and practicing the practical in front of this camera. Okay, that will be awesome. So what I'm doing, wait a minute for me. I'm grabbing my file. Okay, so this is my file. This is my file, and it is a file out cover. Okay, I will taking it. Okay, this is how it is. How many pages I have created? Maybe around 20 to 22 pages I have created on that. Oh, my file is, I think that my file is on business environment. Yes, my file is in business environment. Okay, this is a good chapter. I know it very well. Yes, I know all this chapter. Okay, don't worry. I just have to revise importance of business environment. Okay, 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 okay. I can do it. Economic. Yes, this is easy chapter. I can do it. No worries about that. Just one time revision, and I'll be all set about my tomorrow's practical that I'll be giving to some external examiner. Okay. Yes, because these are some. I have subject like accountancy, business studies, marketing, and just all these three subjects allows to take examination practical exams from outside teachers. Okay. So basically, what happens in outside teacher, a teacher from outside your school, maybe from some other school or institutions, come to your organization and takes your practicals of the particular subject. Also, that is not free because our school's teacher has already charged us some practical board practical fees. We paid around 350 rupees per subject. Okay, I don't know if CBSE takes that amount or not, but I also have to share that the teach practical examiner who comes to our school usually takes that amount in his pocket. How? Because our school organization pays that amount to the teacher that comes, so that the practical examiner can allow our school organization, our teachers, school teachers, so that they can give marks according to what they want. Okay, just the practical examiners sign under that, so that this simply helps both of them. What our school teachers allow give us our give us the marks that we are capable or maybe not capable of because our school gives marks so better. Okay, they don't charge cut so much so many marks. Usually they minimum 13 to 14 marks every student get on their practical, but no one can get not allowed to get out of out marks. Okay, and what our school teachers want, they do that so that they can give out of out marks to some of their outstanding students that somehow because of some reason cannot perform well in the practical. That is the main reason why our school or anyone organization do that. Okay, it helps both of them. The practical examiner gets money around 10 to 15,000 rupees, and the school gets the power to give marks according to they want. That is the main motive of their. Okay. So basically, I have to I have to make some make two holes here so that I can pitch it into this file. I also have to cover this file so that this will be oh, it will be seem good. Okay, and the interview will grant marks to me. Yes, I can make around two files with this. Yes, it is possible to make two files with this. Yes, but I will be preparing only one file, and the rest chart paper I will be bringing to the school so that my other friends can also use it to cover up their files. Okay, that is the main motive. Because खुशी तो बाहर है, because it will be good so to not waste the chart paper because they are made up of trees. They are harming. We are harming environment while cutting trees to make these papers. Okay, and by not wasting these by optimal utilizations, we what we are doing that we are saving some trees to not cut. Okay. Basically, if we are saving this, we are not in a urge to buy new chart papers or new papers. And when we are not buying new ones, then the company thinks that the sales is lower, so don't cut the trees so that they cannot produce lot because when pupils are not ready to buy, so what's the motive to prepare a lot of papers? Okay, but obviously a lot of industry needs paper, so they are preparing, making, and making all those papers and cutting the trees. Also, it is a social responsibility. Okay. With my register, yes, it is here. Okay, so I have to revise the whole chapter again. For that, I'll be taking around in 20 to 30 minutes. I'll be revising whole chapter. Don't worry about that. Okay, I'll be finding where I have written that chapter. Okay, so we have to wait. I'm being at this planning chapter, and now I'm searching for the business environment. Where is business environment? It is here. Okay, these are the question answers. Okay, so where are where does it get started? Okay, okay, wait a minute. Yes, here we have business environment. So before having a look in the notebook, firstly I am expressing or I'm explaining what business environment is and how much do I know. Okay. So business environment refers to all those activities in surrounding of our business that directly or indirectly affect our business. All those things are business environment. Okay. After that, there is something called environment scanning. Okay. So currently understanding or knowing about the factors that are affecting business indirectly or directly is called environment scanning. Okay. So let me just take a look in this. Okay, business environment. It can be defined as all as the forces and factors, institution within which the business operates. Okay, the factor which directly or indirectly affect the business comes under business environment. Okay, so business environment directly means that all those factors that directly or indirectly affect business or comes under business environment. Okay, so all those factors which directly or indirectly affect business environment comes under comes under business environment. Okay, so it is simply means the surrounding in which business operates. Okay, there are a lot of types of business environment. I'll be discussing this in earlier in this video. Okay, later in this video. Okay, sorry, I mistakenly said some words that I'll be discussing earlier, not in earlier in later. Okay, so again, it can be defined as the forces, factors, and institution within which the business operates. Okay, so business environment uh, refers to defined as all those forces factors in which within which business operates. Okay. And we can say that we- the factors which directly or indirectly affects business are called business environments. Comes under business environment. Okay, so what is environment scanning? Okay, the complete awareness and understanding of business environment is called environment scanning. Oh wow! So we discussed about business environment. What business environment is all those surroundings which directly or indirectly impact business or comes under business environment. Okay, so the currently understanding of the currently awareness and understanding of business environment is called environment scanning. Okay, is that means environment scanning depends upon business environment. Okay, so the complete understanding of a business environment, the complete awareness and understanding of business environment is called environment scanning. Okay, okay, it is a process through which businessman monitors the relevant environment to scan upcoming opportunities and threat which can affect the organization. Okay, so basically, environment scanning is a process through which the businessman monitors the relevant environment to scan up opportunities and threats which can affect the organization. Okay, so it simply means that the in every business that it is a process in which the businessman monitors all the relevant environment informations. Okay, which can create threats in the organization. Okay, which can directly or indirectly affect or create threat in the organization. Okay, this is what environment scanning is. Okay, so there are some characteristics of environment, business environment. Okay, what are they? First of it depends on all external forces. Okay, how? So basically, it includes all the factors, forces, and institutions which directly or indirectly affect the business organizations. Okay, so characteristics of business environment is all external forces. How in business environments depends on all external forces, whether it is money, whether it is forces, factors, institutions, organizations, anything. Okay, it depends on everything. Okay, directly or indirectly. Okay. So second is specific and general forces. So there are some specific and general forces that affect business environment. Okay, what are they? It includes both specific and general forces which directly or indirectly affect the business organization. Okay, so there are some specific and general forces which directly or indirectly affect business environment, business at the business organization. Okay, so what are the forces? These forces are first is specific forces and the second is general forces. Specific forces are those forces which only affect someone's business, yani one's our business. Okay, and general forces are those forces which affects everyone. Okay, not only single person but everyone. Okay, for example, specific forces are like employees are not working correctly. Okay, employees are coming late to the organizations. Okay, and general forces like a new law passed in the in the society or by the government. Okay, well, these are specific general forces. Okay, so third point is business environment is a dynamic. Okay, so basically it means a business environment is a rapid changing environment. Okay, so it does not sets in a constant place. Okay, it is a rapid changing environment. Okay, very flexible and regular changing. Okay, um it is not a static thing which all remains same forever. Okay, dynamic. Very flexible and regular changing. Okay, it is not a static thing which all remains same forever. Okay, it is not a static thing which always remains same. Okay, but it is a changing environment. Okay, fourth is interrelated. Okay, all the forces which directly or indirectly affect the business environment are interrelated to each other. So basically interrelated means all those forces which directly or indirectly affect the business environment are interrelated to each other. Okay, are interrelated to each other. Okay, are interrelated to each other. So business environment is interrelated. How all the forces which directly or indirectly affect the business are interrelated. Are interrelated. Or well, I'm thinking that when I'll be speaking this characteristics of business, so I'll be doing like this, like all the business activities which all those forces which directly or indirectly affect business are interrelated. So I'll be doing this or this interrelated. Then the particular examiner will think for me like what is he wants to convey, what he want to show, what he want to make me understand, what do make me feel about that, what he is speaking. Okay, all these are. I'm just joking about that. I'm not going to do that, or maybe I'll be doing that. Whoever notice, no one notice, and if somebody notice, then I'll be saying that, sir, I was not mean about that. I'm just thinking about this. I'm not that kind of guy who was just. I'm just explaining, and I was not even thinking how I am expressing my words. You are thinking that. So basically, you are not understanding my answers. You are understanding my way of communicating. Okay, let's come there. Okay, so business environment is a complex environment. How to understand the regular changing business environment? It is not a cup of tea of every individual. Okay, so basically, business environment is not a cup of tea for everyone. It is a uh, complex, very complex system. Okay, which we which trying to understand make takes a lot of night and hard work. Oh, what I'm speaking. It is not a cup of tea to understand all complex problems of business. Okay, so that is why it is a very complex. Okay. Sixth is uncertainty. Business environment is uncertain. No one knows what will be happen in the future. Okay, no one knows that whether the government will pass the law, pass the policy in favor or against. Okay, no one knows. Everything is uncertain. Okay, so it is very difficult to predict the upcoming changes in the business environment. As we all know, its factors are interrelated to each other. Okay, so no one knows about what will be going to happen in the future. If the customers really wanted that kind of products in future or not, so basically it all depends on assumptions. Okay, or maybe some data related to past or some future data that people will be interested in those things. So basically it is interrelated with this. So basically this will also work with that. Okay, these are only some assumptions. So because in business environment is so much uncertain. Okay. So these are the characteristics of a business environment. Okay. Now we have some important what are importance of environment scanning. Okay. So basically what business environment is all those factors which directly or indirectly affect the business environment are called businesses, which directly affect the business or the organization are called in business environment. Okay, and what are characteristics of business environment are it is very dynamic. Okay, it is uncertain. Okay, it is interrelated. Okay, it is I kind of it is complex. Okay, it is dynamic. Okay, it is all external forces. Okay, all forces, general forces and specific forces applied on it. Okay, these are some characteristics. What are first is all external forces depends on all external forces. Okay, second is general forces and specific forces. Okay, dynamic. Okay, uncertain and complex. Okay, complex and interrelated. Okay, those are okay. And now, what is environment scanning? Okay, so the complete understanding of business environment is called environment scanning. Okay, so what are the importance of environment scanning? Basically, if we have complete understanding of environment of business environment, so what we will be doing great, and what will be happen good to us. That means importance of environment scanning. Okay, that's here we simply have to write all those points which can happen when we don't know about environment scanning. Okay, so hi guys, I'm back. I was going went for a stray dog has come into our house. I was removing that from outside to outside. Okay. And secondly, I was going to iron my clothes for my work practical that I will be wearing tomorrow. Okay, on practical. Also, I was drinking milk. Okay, so wait a minute. I'm watching who has seen my status. I'm also showing you my status. What my status is. Okay. First there is a video. Are you watching this video? This is my story. See, is it good or not? Yeah, this is so awesome. I like this. I love this post. Okay, this is story. This is an awesome story that I have posted. So hi, I am back. For some reason, I was not able to make this video, but I cut that part. Okay, don't worry about that. So here we again back. So I'll be starting from where I have left. Okay, don't worry about that. So here we were discussing about the importance of environment scanning. So what business environment is, all those, eff- all those business environment, all those factors and forces that directly or indirectly affect the business or business environment. Okay, so there we have discussed the business environment characteristics that are all external forces. Okay, general forces and specific forces. Okay, uncertainty. Okay, dynamic. Okay, interconnected. Okay, then we had that one is okay, uh, complex. Okay, uncertain. Okay, those are the characteristics. Now we are discussing about environment scanning. What environment scanning is? So basic understanding of business environment is environment understanding. Sorry, in understanding of business environment is environment scanning. Simple. And now we are discussing about importance of environment scanning. Okay, so these they help us to know the benefit of having environment scanning in a business. Okay, okay, that is first. It helps the firms to take first mover advantage. Okay, so if your business is doing is known about the whole environment scanning, then you will take first mover advantage. Okay. Secondly, helps in policy making and planning. Okay, so environment scanning helps in making policies. Okay, and planning. Planning means for future. Okay, planning something for future that you will be doing. Okay, third is helps to adjust and adopt with rapid changes. Okay, so basically, environment scanning helps you to adjust with rapid changes like dynamic. Everybody knows that business environment is dynamic. Okay, so if you are well aware of that, then your organization will be sufficient and be able to adopt those rapid changes. Okay, the fourth is help in tapping and assembling resources. Okay, so as business environment is uncertain. Okay, so when you are clearly working in environment scanning, then they will help you to tap those uncertainties and assemble resources. You will be grabbing some resources from outside that will help you to face those problems, uncertainties. Okay. Then we have our fifth point, that is helps in improving performance. Okay. So while doing environment scanning, your performance improves. Okay. Sixth is helps to the identify threats. Okay. So when you are doing environment scanning, you are well aware of your threats, what can happen, what is the worst that can happen, and also you will well aware of the possible good that can happen. Okay, those are importance of environment scanning. So let me again discuss our helps you adopt, take first mover advantage. Okay, helps you adopt changes. Okay, helps in decision making and policy making. Okay, helps you to found identify threats. Okay, helps in improving performances. Okay, help to adjust with the dynamic changing environment. Okay, those are the importance of environment scanning. Okay, so now we have our some dimensions of business environment. What dimensions? Since dimensions means some key areas where business operate or which have direct or indirect impact on business. Those are called business dimensions. Okay. So here we have our five business dynamic environments. Okay. Dimensions. We have five business dimensions, not dynamic environment. Business dimensions. Okay. So first one is economical environment. That means there are five types of environment that affect the business. Okay. So first of all is environment is economical environment. Okay. What economical environment is? It consists of GDP, gross domestic product, per capita income, first policy, etc. Okay. So basically, economical environment consists of all those activity that works and that helps in economy. Okay, in economy, in a nation's economy. How? Just like GDP is gross domestic product. It allows us to identify how much the the capacity of a country has in terms of GDP. Okay, and per capita income, how much the public are earning in a particular country. It helps in this way. Okay, first policy. These are the policy made by the economy by some of the members in the big government agencies. Okay, that make these economical environment policies. Okay, so some of the experts, or how can we identify that something is from that some dimensions is from economical environment. Okay, so these are the points that help us to know about that we are discussing about economical environment. Okay, so that are role of public and private sector in environment scanning, scanning environment. I'm just combining different words. So don't focus on that. So how can you expect that what you are doing or what you are reading is of a economical environment? Okay, so these are the some points that you have to follow or that you must know. Okay, so first point is role of public and private sector. Okay, in economical environment, the role of public as well as private sector is huge. Okay, because economy depends on public and private sector. Okay, those are the sectors that makes GDP, not only GDP, that contributes in some nation's tax, that allows the government to work. Okay, okay. Second is balance of payments. Okay, balance of payments is also needed. Okay, needed. Okay, money supply in the economy. Money supply. If we can read that money supply in the economy, that means it is a economical environment. Okay, part of economical environment. Okay, rate of growth of GDP. GDP is growing day by day, or maybe some areas are decreasing, but GDP is growing. That means it is we are talking about economical environment. Okay, so second we have our social environment. What social environment is? It includes a task. Oh, it includes taste, preference, customs, traditionals, and all other things of the people living in the society. Okay, so social environment means all those favorable things that the public loves. Okay, that simply means all those people who lives in the society, their preferences, their choices, their love, all those things. Okay, comes under social environment. Okay, some expect what are its experts. Okay, so मतलब that means where does social environment works towards works. Okay, so these are quality of life. Social environment helps to identify the quality of life. Okay, education and literacy rate. Social environment helps to grow in terms of education and literacy rate. Okay, so the third is traditional and habits of people. Okay, so we can identify it by habits and traditions followed by the pupils. Okay, for their enjoyment or anything else. Okay, so after that we have technological environment. What technological environment is? So it refers to the change taking place in the methods of production, use of new equipment, improvised machines, etc. Okay, so technical environment simply means that all those activities that are changing in terms of technology. That means new technology is coming, just like AI is coming. AI bubble is a huge bubble that is creating. Okay, I don't know if that burst or what happens, or maybe it becomes so huge. Okay, but it is a must. Okay. That means technology, some changes happening in the technology. That old technology is going downward and new are coming. Okay, some aspects is various innovation. Innovations are happening in the societies. Yeah. Scientific improvements. Improvements means that something is developed by someone, and scientists are improving that by making their own thoughts and experiences to that. Okay, by improving some changes. Okay, third is important export of technology. Important export of technology is happening between nations. Okay, that allows that is a part of a technological environment. Okay, so here we have fourth is legal environment. What legal environment is? The businessman cannot overlook or change the laws. Okay, so he has to perform within the legal environment. Okay, what legal environment is? The businessman cannot overlook or change the laws. Okay, so he has to perform within the legal environment. Okay, so legal environment, what does it means that a businessman cannot change or cannot deny to follow the rules made by government, made by the law. Okay, so he has to follow those rules. Okay, in terms of doing business. Okay, and they have direct impact on the business. Okay, some expect what are is some experts. Okay, various laws and acts, all those acts. Okay, various policies, different types of policies. Okay, licensing policy that a company must have a license to do a particular type of work. Okay, foreign trade policy, that means if you are trading with foreign countries, then you must sign some of the documents, or you must follow the guidance created by the law. Okay, what does law means here? It means the law, like a government or court. Okay, Fifth is tax policy. Tax policy is also important because it helps the government to take tax, and that allows the government to run throughout the year. Okay. Okay. Fifth is political environment. Political environment. What does it mean? It consists of all those factors related to government affairs, such as type of government in power, attitude of government towards different groups of the society. Okay, so what political environment means is all those power that are given to the party which has the power in the government. Okay, simply that means okay. What are its aspects? Present policy system. Present policy system they created. Okay, constitution of the country, the constitution of the country. Okay, foreign policy by government, all the policies that are related to foreign trades or anything else, okay, are regulated or can be converted by those members of political party that are in power. Okay, after that we have demonetization. What does demonetization means? Demonetization refers to it refers to a government policy or action that involves the removal of specific currency notes or coin from a circulation. Okay, so demonetization refers to the policy made by the government in which a particular currency is removed from the society. Okay, and rendering that no longer legal. Trade. Okay, so rendering and saying that is no longer legal trade in this country. Okay, or anywhere else. Okay. This typically means that people can no longer use these notes or coins. Okay. This simply means that people can no longer use these coins, okay, notes or coins, okay, for transaction, and they need to exchange them for new currency, okay. For transactions, they cannot use them, and they need to exchange for new currencies, them for new currencies, okay, or deposit them in the bank within a specific time period, or they have to deposit that money in bank within a specific time period, okay. So what are the features of demonetization? Okay, so first of all, I want to tell you that business environment, the demonetization is a part of business environment. How? Because demonetization allows to 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 removal of specific currency that directly or indirectly that affect business environment. Okay, that is why it is studying. We are studying it here. Okay. Features of demonetization. Tax administration measures. Okay, it allows the government to analyze how much tax are the pupils are not paying. Okay, in terms of that they are storing black money. Okay, all those activity. Okay, tax evasion will no longer be tolerated. Okay, so not paying the tax will not be tolerated. Means will not be accepted by the government nowadays. Okay, so third is cleaning channelizing savings into formal financial system. Okay, that means channelizing means people are now investing their money in the markets like share market and other market, so that not only their money can grow but also the country GDP as well as country eh, the everything grows. Okay, country also can grow. Okay, so for this, create a cash light economy. Creating a cash light economy. So a country where cash is used is less and online transactions are using a lot. That means the clear government can clearly sense who is spending how much and how much they are earning. So, and if they are paying the tax or not, that is what. So we have this read our business environment chapters. Okay. So we have discussed about business environment, all those factors that directly or indirectly affect business environment or business environment or is business environment, okay, or comes under business environment, okay. And we have discussed about environment scanning. Okay, complete understanding of business environment is environment scanning. Okay, after that we have discussed about characteristics of business that are all external forces. Okay, general forces and specific forces. Okay, uncertainty. Okay, interconnected. Okay, uh, okay, and uncertain, interconnected, dynamic. Okay, and there we have our sixth point, that is I forgot about, okay. All external forces, okay. General forces and specific forces, okay. Dynamic, okay. Uncertainty, okay. And interconnected, okay. And lastly, we have, I forgot the one, okay. Complex, very complex, okay. After that, we have some features of environment scanning. What are these features? Helps to take first mover advantage, okay. Helps to analyze various, helps to take first mover advantage, okay. Helps the firm to solve complex problems, okay. Helps the firm to identify future uncertainties, okay. Helps the firm to deal with the rapid changing environment, okay. Helps the firm to, in what way it helps the firm, it helps the firm to uh, find future threats as well as future benefits, okay. And there we have, helps the firm to identify and assemble resources, okay. And optimal utilization of resources, that simply means. And there you have improving performance, helps the firm to improve performance, okay. After that, we have some dimensions of business environment that are economical, social, technological, legal, and political, okay. These are five dimensions of business environment. After that, we have demonetization. Demonetization refers to the the you, demonetization refers to the not refers to the removal of a specific currency from notes from circulation. Okay. Remove, okay. Demonetization clearly means that removal of a specific currency or not from us from circulation and rendering that no longer the legal trade. Okay. That simply means. And we have to submit all those currencies by the bank latest by the specific date. Okay. After that, we have features of demonetization. Okay. Tax evasion will no longer be tolerated. Okay. Channelizing savings into the formal financial system. Okay. Create a cashless economy. Okay. Tax administration measures. Okay. All those activities. So now I have completed my business environment chapter, and I can clearly say that Aryan Punya, you will outperform in your practical tomorrow. Okay. Not tomorrow, today. Right now the time is 12:56 a.m. Okay. So basically I have gone for some time. That is why haven't completed that video in that specific period of time. But I have completed this right now, and I'll be posting this and covering my school file. After that, I will be completing what the organizing chapter of business studies as well as one chapter of English literature. Okay. Don't worry about that. I'll be doing that. Okay. Also, I'll be completing, not completing, revising the chapter place and distribution mix of marketing. Okay. I'll be doing that. Don't worry about that. I have that much courage. I'll be doing that. Although tomorrow will be my holiday from my tuition. Okay. No, not tomorrow. Today is holiday for my tuition. Okay. Yes, I used to go to tuition. My coaching that is roughly around 4:30 p.m. to 6 p.m. in the evening. Okay. Yes, and that is a very good coaching. Okay, all my accountancy of ninth and of 11th and 12th standard, I used to study there, and I can say that this is the best coaching of my life. Okay, from fifth class, I am studying there. Okay, okay, I am studying there from fifth class, fifth, sixth. In seventh, there was I was not studying. Okay, wait. Fifth, sixth, seventh. In eighth, I was not studying there. Okay, I didn't study at all. Yes, I study for 2 months in my village. Okay, or somewhere else. Okay, so don't count eighth. Okay, fifth, sixth, seventh, ninth, 10th, 11th, and 12th. I've been studying there for 7 years of my life. Okay, I have been studying there for 7 years of my life. Literally, guys, I have been studying at the same institution for 7 years of my life from. Okay, and I can say that that tuition was amazing. Okay, I met a lot of people there. Okay, not all of my are friends. First of all, my second crush of my life was in that tuition at 10th class. When I was in 10th class, I used to see a girl named Anshika. She is so beautiful. And when I first entered that tuition in 10th standard, what I assumed that she is out of my league. Okay, but guess what? After I think that she was the girl who was speaking with me a lot. I was not expecting that, but she was speaking. Then I was thinking that, oh, not she is not truly, she is of my league. Okay, but she is not. And also I'm not in contact with that. Yes, I tried to contact with that after my 10th standards, but the things not going right. Okay, so we don't discuss that all of that. I don't think that discussing all of that here is right. Okay, so I'm okay with that. Don't worry about that. So it's been 50 minutes, 59 seconds of I have recorded this videos. Okay, I don't mind. I don't know how much improve I have improved, but what I want to say that is I'm enjoying all making all these videos. Yes, literally I'm enjoying. Okay. Speaking same kind of things every day, it is okay because I haven't that much type of things to speak. Okay, I just revise. I have revised my whole business studies chapter, and that is awesome for me. Okay, and I can say that after speaking this in front of the camera, I can guarantee it that I'll be speaking in front of the practical examiner so awesomely, so confidently. Okay, I am well aware of this chapter and I know what I have to speak. Okay. Okay, so currently I'm not catching that much extraordinary types of words to speak in front of this camera. Okay, basically I'm improving. Okay, and I don't mind if someone sees this and find cringe about that because it is not a cringe for me. It is a part for me because it is allowing me to speak. Without this, who is here, with whom I am speaking? Okay, no, there is no one. Okay, even though if I'm speaking in front of a camera or maybe in front of a mic, in front of my mobile phone, when the screen is different side, then I'll not get too much motivated because there is no one in front of that. There's just a camera who I can't even see myself in. Okay, but now in laptop I'm seeing myself. That is also motivating me and helping me to speak. Okay, because it is making me feel like that there is someone who is listening to me. Okay, okay. Yes, I used to speak a lot in front of mirrors but now I'm speaking in front of the camera and I'm not surprised that I'm not finding cringe. I don't find it so sinus or baby around speaking in front of the camera. I can speak in front of the any camera. Okay, maybe if the camera is even about 8 billion people are watching that in front of them in live TV, then there might be some kind of sinus or maybe hopefully that can happen. Obviously, who starts it can happen. It is normal things to happen. Okay, but I'm improving that. I'm changing that. I I am doing work towards improving that. Okay, don't worry about that. I'll be fine with that. Okay, and I have a thought I want to say that is I have noticed something that daily I am speaking same kinds of things like same line that I am speaking this so that I can improve my confidence, improve my communication skills. Yes, I am improving, but I have to speak some other things also, not only daily one thing. It is so much boring if I speak daily one thing. Okay, that is not a good part. Okay, so basically today I'm speaking different things. Do you want to know how? As daily I used to speak same thing about that I am speaking, that I am making these videos to improve my communication, so that I can get admission in the NUS. But today I'm speaking that I don't, I'm daily speaking those same kinds of. So this is completely a different topic. Okay, daily I used to speak about that, but today I'm speaking not about that, but about my behavior, that is that I am following, okay, daily, on the daily basis, okay, that I am speaking, that daily I follow, daily I speak the same thing, okay, but what I today speak is completely different, okay, it is on about that, not that, okay, it is on about the things that I used to speak daily, not the same thing, okay, listen very closely, it is on that, not the same thing, okay, just I'm just repeating all those, okay, I don't want to. What I don't want to, I don't want to, I don't know what I don't want to. Okay. Oh, I want to show you this. Okay. I want to show. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. I don't know how I was looking at it, but I'm noticing that time it's been 5:40, and I'll be playing this and seeing how my eyes look. So, okay. Okay. Yes, definitely I'll be looking how my eyes look. Okay. I will definitely be looking how my eyes looks. Okay. Oh, I can look at that by opening my first one eye. Okay. Oh, yes, it is okay. It is not that was good, but I am. I is okay. Thank you God for giving me everything that I wanted. Okay, and thank you for giving me a great life, great parents, great sister, great cousins, great everyone, great past guardians, everyone. Okay, and relatives, all are great. Okay, friends are great. Okay, even if they are rude to us, they are teaching us something, okay, so they everyone are great, okay, okay, ex girlfriend is great, everyone is great, okay, Chris is great, all of that is great, okay, okay. And yeah, anyways, what about you? You are also great, okay, and I'm saying that I am coming there and I will be ruling the universe, okay, that means I will be dominating there, okay, there is 100% I'm 100% delusional about that, that I will be ruling the universe. We can take whole the history, okay. No one, I don't know who has ruled the universe or what. In terms of, I'm not saying that I'll be the president there, I will not be the president, I will not be the director, I will not be the principal or anyone else in universe, okay, but I will be the person in universe who changes the universe fully, okay, that is, it changes the way it takes admission. I will change the way it takes admission. I will change the way how it gives placements to students, how it treats students, how its external internal activities are. I will completely change everything. Okay, and I will not only change those types of things. I will change how it posts content on Instagram, not only on Instagram, in all platform, YouTube, everywhere. Okay, I will make the universe extraordinary. Okay, okay. Maybe not in 4 years, but maybe in 7 to 8 years, I will be. I'm very much delusional that I am going to change universe. Okay, and NUS or any other university has never seen this that type of change ever in their history. That I will be making NUS into. Okay, this is I am 100% delusional. I will make NUS completely different university, okay, completely different university, okay, okay. Although I will definitely start, I will also start my brand, some startup, okay, that I will run around 4 to 5 years, and after that I'll be taking exit from that around $4 to $5 billion, okay, then I'll be settling in my home country, my home village, or not maybe my own village, maybe some city, okay, maybe metropolitan city or maybe some other village, but there are more chances that I'll be living the same village. Okay, yes, I can travel a lot of countries, states, anywhere, but it is a home. Okay, home sweet home. Okay. Home is the one thing that everyone loves. Okay, and just a big quote will be prepared by me. Okay, definitely, it will definitely prepared by me. Okay, I don't, no one has to worry about that. Not my parents, not my grandparents, grandmother. Okay, my grandfather is not alive, so okay, not my sister, not my cousin. Nobody has to worry about that. I'll be making a huge fortune. Okay, with lots of cars like BMW, Mercedes, Range Rover, and Defenders, and Thar, Scorpio, and Fortuner, as well as Party, as well as Range, Rolls Royal. Okay, Range Rover I already said again. Okay, and what kind of Mustang? Mustang, and the second Mustang, which has snake type. What snake type? Snake type logo. Okay, I don't know its fully name, but I know that it has a logo in snake type. Okay, okay, and Jaguar. Okay, and a lot of cars. Okay, these are around 13 cars that I have discussed. Okay, I'll be make purchasing all those, and also lot of EVs cars, Tesla. Okay, and a lot of okay. Just Tata Safari, Tata Eco, yes, Tata Nano also, Tata Nano also. I enjoy. We have to enjoy everything. Okay, one day I'll be going to supermarket in my Range Rover. Okay, one day I'll be going to supermarket in my one day I'll be going to supermarket in my Defender. Okay, one day I'll be going to supermarket in Porsche. Okay, one day I'll be going to supermarket in Fortuner. Okay, one day I'll be going in Thar. Okay, one day I'll be going in Scorpio. One day I'll be going in Rolls Royce. One day I'll be going Range Rover. One day I'll be going in BMW. Okay, all those kind. Volkswagen. One day I'll be going in Volkswagen. Okay, Volkswagen also. There are a lot of cars that I'll be have. Okay, and lots of acres land. Okay, also apartments, villas, a lot of things I will have. Definitely around $4 to $5 billion. A huge amount. Okay, not for me, but for a lot of people, and it can buy a lot of stuffs, lot of playing things in India. Okay, it can buy an entire village. It 45 50,000 crore rupees can buy our entire village. Okay, I don't know at that time. I don't know why I don't know. Maybe the prices will be more appreciated, but that is a big amount. That will definitely buy two to three, maybe 10, 12. Yeah. Villages are there. Okay, yes, it can buy that. Okay, I will be doing paragliding. I will be doing bungee jumping. I will be doing the gliding in which we jumps from the airplane and parachute opens. Oh, that maybe that is paragliding, or I don't know what its name is. Okay, I'll be going to a lot of amusement parks and a lot of travel. I will travel a lot with my parents, with my wife, my kids, maybe with my uh, brother-in-law, my sister, okay, my uh, kind of wife's parents, okay, and all of that, okay. I'll be going to their travel a lot, okay. Definitely, I will travel, okay, and I will be enjoying my life, and I can guarantee that it will happen in 15 years, okay. In 15 years, all those things will happen. I'm saying that in 15 years, all of these things will happen. No doubt, fully delusion, all of these things happen in 15 years, okay, and I'll be enjoying all of these things that I said, okay. Also, I used to go to my TMTS school to attend its annual function, to attend its 26 January, 15 August, maybe as a chief guest, maybe as a person to maybe as an audience, a person who went there to watch the shows, or maybe as a parent, parent of a student, teach the child, okay, and maybe as kid, okay, yes, definitely. I've been doing all those things. I'm very, very much delusional about my decisions and all my things, okay. And I also want to share that I have what I have done. I have deactivated my Instagram account, okay, because that was coming in my studies. That was not allowing me to study. That was disturbing me. Okay, no matter whoever thinks what, but right now I will be not using Instagram. Okay, because that was not allowing me to study, and there are only 20 days left for my accountancy exam. Oh my God, only 20 days left for my accountancy exam. I was not expecting that. I was hoping that in 1.5 months we will be. Oh, right now understand that. Oh my God, that is a huge one. After my accountancy, there will be my math examination, and I am saying that in my math examination, I'll be achieving 80% by chance because I am not currently studying. But right now, I have deactivated the Instagram. Okay, only making these videos and also submitting NUS application portal because I am going to NUS. Okay, although that is just a formality, my admission has took place in there. Okay, I'm saying that. Okay, this is my belief. Okay, and this is my manifestation. Okay, and also I was studying math as well as PhD. I will get 100 out of 100 in business studies. I will get 100 out of 100 in accountancy. I will get 100 out of 100 in marketing. I will get about 95% in English. I will get about 90% in Hindi, and I will maybe or may not be. I will get about 18 mathematics. Okay. Also, these are six subjects that I have, okay. And to get admission in university, I have to score about 90% in all of these subjects, okay. And also math is a higher level math pass is also necessary to get admission in business administration at NUS, okay. So according to my 10th standards, I am passed in that, and also I have scored 87 out of 100 in my mathematics in my 10th class, okay. And in my 11th class, I scored 55 out of 100, but I was passed. Okay. And currently in my 12th standard, in my half yearly examination, I scored 23 out of 80. Okay. And adding 20 marks of practical, that comes to 43 out of 100. Okay. And I can clearly say that out of 80, I can easily get somewhere around 55 marks. Yes, I will get 55 marks out of 80 so easily. Yes, I will get 55 easily 55. The rest is 20%. I will get 20 out of 20 in all practicals. That is 100% delusion. Okay, I have discussed with my teachers. I said, sir, I want 20 out of 20 in my mathematics. Sir said, don't worry, you will get 20 out of 20 in all subjects. Okay, in your practical examination. Okay, don't worry about that. They have done that. Okay, I don't have to worry about my practical examination. Okay, it is just a formality that is happening by me to share a practical file because it will happen only when also have to focus on myself. If I am not showing that I am very, very much interested, how will they give me the marks? Okay, they will not only give me the marks on the basis of my 11th standard performance because I scored 82 out of 100 in business studies in my 11th standard and 96 or maybe 97 out of 100 in my accountancy in my 11th standard. Okay, and also I have to focus on my accountancy. Okay. Okay, so I'm closing these videos. Okay, bye bye. And anyways, I'm coming to you. Okay, what I'm saying that I'm not coming. Okay, Punia is coming to NUS. Okay. Oh, it is not.